few provinces in Canada have taken measures into their hands and are increasing provincial minimum wage rates in June 2025 to mitigate inflation levels and to ensure a decent living for workers belonging to the poorer strata of society. These conclude jurisdictions, ones agitating in different periods throughout the year. Federal level adjustment to minimum wage. The federal minimum wage under federal jurisdiction increased from the previous rate of $17.30 to $17.75 on the 1st of April of 2025. This 2.4% increase is meant to maintain minimum wages for private sector workers regulated by the federal law from year to year. With respect to cost of living increases, employers must therefore begin to pay their workers not less than this minimum wage. Provincial and territorial minimum wage. Increases. British Columbia. A wage increase higher than the cost of living came into force on June 1st, 2025, setting the minimum to $17.85 per hour. From bookkeeping records of $17.40 an hour in Canada, Manitoba, on the 1st of October, 2025, an increase will come into effect, with the minimum wage being raised from $15.80 to $16 per hour, in line with the annual review of the Consumer Price Index by the province, New Brunswick. With effect from the first day of April 2025, the minimum wage shall be increased to $15.65 per hour, but will be adjusted per annum in relation to changes in the Consumer Price Index. Newfoundland and Labrador, in force. As of the first day of April 2025, the minimum wage was set at $16 per hour. The province adjusts its minimum wage annually relative to the Consumer Price Index. Ontario, there will be an increase on the first day of October 2025 to the rate of minimum wage from $17.20 to $17.60 per hour, thus reflecting the annual change. In Ontario's Consumer Price Index, Prince Edward Island, the minimum wage, which will go into effect on October 1st, 2025, will reach $16.50 from the current $16 Another increase will take place on April 1st, 2026, to lift it further to $17.00, Quebec. An increase to minimum wage occurred on the 1st of May, 2025, from $15.75 per hour to $16.10 per hour, while tipped employees will see their minimum wage go up to $12.90 per hour. Saskatchewan, based on an adjustment for price index and average hourly wage on the 1st of October 2024, Saskatchewan's minimum wage was set at a rate of $15 per hour. Yukon increased to $17.94 per hour from the 1st of April 2025. On an annual basis, the minimum wage is corrected for the Consumer Price Index in Whitehorse. The provincial and territorial increases in minimum wages are the efforts to support the workers and contain the rising cost of living. Employers and employees need to be aware of these changes to remain in compliance and to understand how it would affect earnings. For the latest information, individuals should refer to their respective provincial or territorial departments of labour